Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So if you may know, recently I have posted a poll in the Telegram community on making a video on Figma or ProtoPie for prototyping, and most people voted for ProtoPie because it's advanced, it's more interactive, and also you can make textable inputs. All right, and ProtoPie is cool. It's pretty easy to do it. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to prototype in ProtoPie. If you can see, I have this amazing, beautiful design for e-commerce store. So this is the splash screen, and this is the sign up page and sign in page and the home page. Okay, make sure when you design you name the elements properly so you don't get confused while you're prototyping in ProtoPie. All right, so I have this very beautiful design here, and now I'm going to import this in this design in ProtoPie. Before importing, make sure to create a file in the ProtoPie and save it. Okay, so once you save, you can import the designs from either Figma or Adobe XD or Sketch, or if not, you can go here to Figma, select the frames which you want to export, and go to plugin called ProtoPie. If you don't have, you can install it from the community and click the ProtoPie plugin and then export. It will just export all the elements and screens you have selected. Yeah, so our designs have been exported now. So you may be asking, like, in these designs the everything is perfect, everything is looking good, but here it's looking not good because the size, right? Size, we are designing in the width of 428, so this is width of 375, so change it to 425 or whatever size you're having. Now it's looking good, right? So now I'm going to make the prototype for this splash page. At first, I want to do is I want to make an animation for all this stuff when someone opens the app. All right, so first this is grouped in the name of assets, so I'm going to decrease the opacity to 0, and I'm going to add a trigger. Okay, trigger is just a prototype, like how you make an interaction in Figma. That's called trigger. So I don't want to make it trigger when an interaction did. I want to make the trigger when the app starts. So it is the start. So it means that when the app start, okay, I'm going to create an interaction for opacity. I want to increase the opacity, and here I have to select the layer. So I'm going to increase the opacity for assets, so go here and search assets. Okay, and the opacity is going to be 100. You can change the easing if you want. Okay, you can change the duration, like I'm going to put it at 0.6. Okay, now I'm going to preview. Okay, so this is the animation here. Same, now I'm going to do is I'm going to select this find your best clothes now, and I'm going to give the vibe from 0 to a 40, and then decrease the opacity. Same I will do with the purchase from top brands. Go to the text, 132 plus 40. Okay, don't forget the default values. Okay, and decrease the opacity. Same goes for the next button. Okay, add a 40 and decrease the opacity. Okay, so now go add another trigger inside the same start one. I'm going to add move. I'm going to move the find your best clothes. Okay, it was 40 which I gave. I want to take it to 0, which is a default value, and it's going to be ease out. Duration is going to be 0.6, and I'm going to increase the opacity, you because we made the opacity 0. So again, go to opacity, select the element, increase the opacity to 100, change the easing if you want, change the duration if you want, and if I play it now, you see it comes from a down to up a bit. It looks cool, right? So now I'm going to add another trigger, move, for the purchase from top brands, and the default value was 132. Change the easing, so sorry, easing, and change the duration if you want, and change the opacity again for the purchase from top brands. Increase it to 100, change the easing, and keep duration as 0.6. So if you may see now, the both comes from down. Okay, but if you may see, the both comes the same time together. We don't want that, right? It's not looking good at all. So what I can do is I can select this. Okay, I can change the delay to 0.07. Same for the opacity for this. Sorry, 0.07. Yeah, now it looks cool. Okay, now same for the next button. Create interaction for move. Select the layer, next button, and default value was 758. I change the easing, change the duration. So basically we gave 0.7 to the purchase from top brand, so it is going to be 0.14, and change the opacity to, for next button, 200. Change the easing, change the duration, and change the delay. Sorry. Yeah, now if you may see, it looks pretty good, right? It's working good now. So let's go and move on to the animation where we want to is, when someone clicks the next button, I want the user to go to this sign up page. I want the user to go to the sign up page. So this is just a start trigger. Like when the app starts, when the app starts, it automatically animate all this stuff which we have did now. Look, it looks cool now. Now I'm going to add a different trigger called tap. Okay, and I want the user to tap the next button. Okay, and jump to the sign up page. Transition, if you want, you can add. I'm going to add a fade. Okay, so now the app will load, and then if I click that, it will come to the home page. Cool. So let's go to the home page now. Okay, I'm going to preview this because look, so none of the text boxes are typeable. Okay, so now I'm going to make it typeable now. First, what we have to do is, there are pretty much elements here. Container, if you want to add container, and text, if you can add shapes, you can add. So now I'm going to add an input box. Okay, so go to text, click the arrow, click the input, and draw a rectangle. I mean, draw the input box around the text box which you have created in Figma. Okay, and change the background color if you want. I'm going to click this background color, and you can change the placeholder here. Enter your enter your name. Okay, and I'm going to keep the type as text. Okay, so this is the name input, and the name input, I'm going to remove this icon here and delete the previous one. Okay, now I'll take the input, I'll increase the padding from the left so the icon is visible. Okay, so now the icon is visible. Now I'll add a border radius. Okay, and now add a border. Okay, I'll change the color. Yeah, this one, and the width is going to be 2. Okay, so pretty much now if I preview, so the text box is now typeable. So we have to do the same thing for all these ones. Okay, before you jump on to next one, don't forget to group them together. Name input. Okay, so again go to the text input, create text boxes. Okay, change the color, fill color if you want, change the placeholder, add a border, and add a border radius, and the type is going to be email. Okay, so our input box is here. Go to the email, take the icon out and delete the remaining ones. Now again, if you may see, I have gave the padding for left is 60, so go for email, give the padding as 60, and then group the icon and the box together and change the name as email input. Now same go for the password. Okay, so again go to text, select input, create a box on the design which you have made in Figma, change the placeholder, enter your password, add a border radius, change the fill color, add a border, okay, and then change the padding to 60 and type as text password. Okay, so now I'm going to go to this password input, delete the previous one, just take out the icons, place it out and delete the remaining ones. And now select all the icons in the box together, group it, enter, and name has password input. So if I preview it, so I can add my name, I can add my Gmail for example, I can also add text, I mean password, basically I won't be showing you how to make this eye icon work because it's a lot of conditions, we have to add conditions. I won't be covering this now because you will be messing up everything, so I'm just going to teach you the basics. Now I want to do is I want to take the create account button to the home page. Okay, so add a trigger, tap, and I'll select the element, create sign up button. Okay, so sign up button, and it will jump, sorry, not send, it will jump to the home page and it's going to be fading. So no, cool. All right, so I hope you have got it. This is just a basic one. We'll cover the other advanced stuff in the next video. So I hope you have enjoyed it and I hope you got understand how ProtoPie works. If you got any queries or anything, let me know in the comment section or in the Telegram community. Bye guys, have a great weekend.